Here, doing some more Battlefield Gothic Armada 2 ranked 1v1s. Now, the other day I was playing the Orcs, and where I left them was I just hit level 8, so I'm going to crack on with the Orcs in their party bus. Not the most, well, party bus, holiday bus. Not the most effective fleet, I have to say, but it is an absolute giggle. But I do have a new power. Interesting to keep the rally. Do we go for songs? Because I'll probably use that as the flagship dies. I think we'll go with the shock attack, the WAG skill, and we'll go for crumple zones as well. So we'll have a bit of a giggle here and see what we can do with the Orc holiday bus. Because the greenskins do like to go on holiday. So we're going to put them in them torpedoes and see where they go. They generally don't come back, which is a bit of a shame, but what can you do? They must like it so much. Right, this might be okay, because I might be able to outboard this guy. Because I've got that many ships, he might have difficulty absolutely spamming me too much. But then again, it is Space Marines and they are the masters of boarding. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, come on, I need to zoom out a bit. So do that, then do that. Right, let's not be so crazy as normal. So this is going to be an interesting match because he built a decrew all of my cruisers, and then he'll win the pew pew fight against my escorts. Now I have just updated my graphics drivers, so we'll see if that's going to do anything to me game.
You got it, boss.
I'll go for the bridges on these Space Marine ships.
You got it.
Fire about here.
Here we go.
Here we go. Right, just going to check the options because it looks like the anti-alias is a little bit funky. I guess not. I guess it's just looks a little bit grainy, but let's not worry about that. One thing I have noticed is it doesn't always draw all of the torpedoes when you fire them.
Faster, you grunts!
Give them a few more torps.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
I would like my ships.
The enemy has seized a
this
strategic
area
area.
all the way through. Come on, lads.
Wings ready.
Who's ready?
Orcs is best.
Should get that.
You have seized a strategic area.
Right, he knows what he's
fight is
facing.
over here.
So let's get everyone turning the right way. Get my last lot of boarding torpedoes away. And then we're going to charge.
Move that junk.
Right, let's leave right towards him. Bloody loud. That did sound like something hit something. Right, well, we know that's a battle barge.
Yeah.
And we know we're not going to be able to break that. It's going to take some killing.
Mordecai!
So let's go and give him some Daka.
You got it. What you want? You want us over there?
Oh, he's probably going to dodge these quite nicely.
Get 'em, boss.
And I'm going to fly into some of my own torpedoes.
Full speed!
But we're orcs and we're silly. This is what we like to
Here
do.
we go. Ready for a strike work, boss.
You have seized a
Not quite
strategic
making it, but not to
area.
worry. I really want his engines down.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about the rest of his fleet.
Move that junk! Here we go! Hit the red button!
I need to find him again.
Wings ready!
Oh, you're going to get hit with the bomb.
Full speed!
And he's about here.
Orcs, orcs, orcs! Orcs is best! Move that junk! Here we go! Ready for a strike! Work,
Got
boss.
his engines, that's good.
Yeah? Faster, you grots!
Let's just try and kill this BB.
You got it!
Just ram him.
Faster, you grots! Orcs is best! The fight is over here!
Oh, you can kill my shields, I don't care. On
The
go.
red button! Time to stop them!
Not sure what the rest of his fleet is doing, to be fair. I am spamming a lot of boarding actions on this guy, which might not be the best thing to do.
I can't, boss! Bolt in is what orcs do best! What you want?
I need to get my flagship out of here.
Yeah? What you want? You got it, boss!
Oh, your engines are knackered.
What you want? Move that junk!
Let's get out of here. Let's start dealing with
You
the
have
rest of his ships.
accumulated 25% of strategic points. The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Nice. Come back, lads.
The fight is over here! Wings ready! McBoys, get to work, you lazy gits! Enemy ship sighted! Let's show up!
It's Leroy.
Wings ready! You want us over there? Orcs is best! You want us over there?
Right out of touch.
Hold on to something!
You have accumulated
Who's got
50% of
taunts?
strategic
Lads
points.
at the back have got taunts.
You got it.
I've got to press H, not G.
We's ready. Orcs, orcs, orcs. Orcs is best. You got it, boss. The fight is over here. Orcs, orcs, orcs. What do you want? Boss, we got him. You got it. Get him! Orcs, Orcs, orcs. Yeah. What you want?
It's just been a case of being silly with orcs, to be fair.
Wings ready.
Okay, what lads? Your time to move.
You got it. We'll fight another day. Let's show 'em.
I need
Wings ready.
torpedoes. All my ships are running away.
The fight is over here. Orcs is best. Faster, you grots.
Need one. I need two.
Yeah. Reloading.
I've got no way of recovering my guys.
Yeah. You got it. Here we go. You make the
Should
boss of me.
concentrate possibly on taking out some control points, but no.
We'll fight another day. You got it, boss. Boss, we gotta go. Ah, I can't, boss. We's ready.
And you can go capture that point because you're knackered.
You ain't the boss of me.
Go capture that point.
Orcs is best. Orcs, orcs, orcs. Hit the red button. You want us over there? Reloading. You got it.
I'll just wander around chasing these because you know he's got some escorts left.
What you want?
So fixed up a little bit, you're not coming back, and you're just going to potter about.
Orcs is best.
You have accumulated 75%
So I'm just going to now
of
chase them
strategic
away
points.
and just concentrate on capping
The
the
enemy
points.
has accumulated 50%
That I
of
can
strategic points.
If he wants to contest, he can come and contest.
Wings ready. Yeah? Yeah? You got it.
Oh,
More
what's going to do
Dakar.
with these?
We's ready.
These are important to kill.
Full speed. You got it. We'll get 'em, boss.
Escorts. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully, to kill these two. Unless they keep
Orcs
running
is
away.
best. What you want?
And then there was zero engagement
Here
range.
we go. What you want? Enemy
Take these
sighted.
This gas cloud,
False
out of the
flag.
gas cloud even,
Yeah,
towards,
you got it, boss. Orcs is best. We'll get 'em, boss. You got it. Orcs is best. Faster,
Ah.
grots.
that's how we get to me.
Wings ready.
So do the same to this one.
Enemy ship sighted! You want us over there?
Oh,
You got it.
that's close.
Orcs. Orcs is best.
See if these little dudes do anything.
Yeah? Mordecai! Hold on to something! Time to stump 'em.
And we're just going to take on these. Where are
What
you
you
going?
want? Yeah?
You have seized a strategic area.
And you can come back to
Blast
the
the
fight, mate.
drugs! You got it. Here we go.
I'm never going to be able to kill all these even on reload.
You want
A
us
bit
over
of
there?
catching, but just got to keep them busy.
Wings ready. We'll be back.
That's orc range. Oh, we're hitting them, so
Reloading.
You are close to victory by strategic points.
oh,
Yeah.
The enemy has accumulated
probably should have had
75%
them
of
on brace for
strategic
impact.
points.
Reloading. Enemy ship sighted.
Injured you
You
with
have
him.
seized a strategic area.
Orcs is best. We stumped the enemy ship.
We did stomp the enemy ship.
The fight is over here.
Come on, back to the fight, you guys.
Boss, we got him. Wings ready. Time
They're all
to
gonna
stop
run away.
them. You got it. Move that junk.
The escort.
The fight is over here.
Take that. Oh, you can scuttle. So that'll at least damage him over there.
What you want?
Won't kill him, but it'll do some damage.
The enemy
Fair
has
bit of
seized a
damage.
strategic area.
Orcs.
Oh, you can run away.
What you want?
Yeah. Stupid orcs. Not much left of the back of that ship, is there? So, quite a few orcs got to go on holiday there. But I think I might try and play a little bit sensible, because the last couple of nights I have just been stupid and playing orcs. I did test out the Necrons, and there was 2 fleets I was using, but I absolutely suck with the the Necrons. But I had a little bit of success with this fleet, which is a Shroud and 2 Croissants. I think I'd rather have one of the cairns as the flagship, because I like the idea of losing morale on the enemy ship when I shoot it. But I just think cairns either get stripped of crew very quickly or get wrecked right down. And Space Marines, I've got 3 ships. I'm going to end up with 3 derelict ships in this match. You can't see the point with the current camera set. Oh, let's have a look at that. Thank you. Ah, my face is over the points. Ooh, let's see. I'll get the game going. And then we'll see what we can do. Alright, I'm going dispersed against these because there's probably going to be a lot of little ships. That's a very good point. Thank you for that. Trying to figure out where I can put my camera. Bottom right. That's where I had it, and I moved it for some reason, and I didn't want to put it back there for some reason, but yeah, cheers Albrecht, that is a quality idea. It is now back in the bottom right. Yeah, so I played some games yesterday with the Necrons and I had mixed results. Against the Eldar factions, I was absolutely destroying them regardless of which of the three Eldar factions there were. I ran into a couple of Marines and I lost every game to hulked ships, which was just how Space Marines work. I had a couple of games against the Adeptus Mechanicus and they were the more interesting games.
Initializing motive power.
And we're probing each other out. Painful.
What is your command?
We'll send him over that way. Because these Necrons are just incredibly slow. These ships can take a kicking, but what they can't do is they can't take a lot of boarding. Yeah, the top left, I think, if I look at my stream, I have that for things like chat. But then again, you could have writing over my face. It'll probably be an improvement.
How may I serve?
Now this is a very strange map. With absolutely no cover whatsoever. I think this is the first time I've seen a blank map.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
No, mate. A little gap. Hello, how are you? A little gap. Ooh, oh, it's snapping. This is an interesting fleet. That's going to hurt. Morale loss. Ah, very interesting.
I am the dynasty's spear.
Right, these escorts. Well, that escort is going to be a priority, and so is that light cruiser.
Ready to serve.
And I take that Thunderbolt because that can do some serious damage.
I am the dynasty's spear.
When you get close.
As you command.
Oh, this is a weird ass map. But he's done the wise thing and grabbed my probe, but for some reason his two ships are sitting next to each other.
Yes, my liege.
Don't know if I'm going to get in range. Probably not.
What is your command?
He's got fighters, yes, he's got fighters, he's got fighters, he's got lots of fighters. I'm going to get hammered with boarding actions here. I'm not using my jump to jump into them because I want to use my jump to run away from them. Not that I'll be able to run away from a Space Marine. Might be able to run away from them too, but not them too. But they're the two I want to run away from, to be fair.
Ready to serve.
You have seized a strategic area.
Inevitable. I am the dynasty's spear. They are doomed.
You have
should be able to
seized
move
a
into them now.
strategic area.
That could be cheeky. Too far away.
We are death.
I want to try and find that light ship again. And I want to keep my boarding actions because I've got to do my best to keep these guys alive. And this is going to do nothing because Space Marines don't use morale.
Inferior vessel sighted. Ready to serve. Engaging weaponry.
You are way too far away.
Motive units fully engaged.
We'll start taking these on.
All power to motive. There will be no.
I will use this to try and I should recover my own morale, but as you see, it didn't actually work. Because that is meant to recover morale on my ships. But it does nothing. Take his flagship on now.
Energy to recoalescence. I serve your glory.
You are not going to get out of that, are you? Nope. I don't want to use my boarding actions yet. Generators out. Because as soon as I start boarding him, he's going to board the crap out of me.
Reassembling coherence. On the march. Ready to serve.
So you're going to heal yourself.
How may I serve?
Well, if it's straight to brawl, should be good for me.
Energy to recoalescence.
I think here.
Our Nemesaur has been deactivated.
And now, it's 1v1. Hold.
Energy to weapons array.
Oh, I got morale back there. But too little, stuck the lad.
Battle
Oh! Oh, I suck at Necrons.
We have lost a vessel.
I really suck at Necrons. I shouldn't have done that. Help. But I'm going to give them another go. Go for that. We'll go for that. Might as well take that. And a probe. So yeah, the reason I'm playing the Necrons is I do struggle when I play against Necrons. So I need to try and figure out what they do. They weren't in the first game, so I never got to experience them. I haven't played the board game since it came out in a box that big. Came with 2 Eldar ships, 2 Imperial ships. The Eldar ships had big sails, they were like tall ships, and the box lid was where you rolled all the dice, and it had marks in the lid. Depending on where the dice landed in the lid, dictated whether you hit or not. Very different from what I call the new Battlefleet Gothic tabletop, which is considerably old now. And in the first one, I don't even think it was called Battlefleet Gothic, but you only had Imperial cruisers and Eldar cruisers. So, Imperial. So I could be getting a Nova Cannon to the face here. Could be getting something else. We'll run you two together. And we'll see what we get. So ideally I want to split these up. Or if he's got torpedoes, I know from experience of playing my Imperial with torpedoes, I love fighting Khans. Because although they can start pulse wave, you bait out the jump, and once you bait the jump, you then just stagger your torps, and that only kills so many of them. But it all depends on the composition of the enemy fleet. And hopefully we'll find out in a little bit. Excuse me though, I need a drink. And again, if you're playing sensibly, what you should be doing is looking at the capture points. So this capture point, and this one should be the ones that I want to go for.
What is your command?
I'm going to pop the probe. So he's got nothing there. They're all grayed out, so that's an escort. I can choose stuff. So these are all line ships. And if you're ever in the match and you think, what am I fighting? You press the equal key on your keyboard, and it tells you who you're fighting, and what race they are. So as an Imperium, I know I can kill his decks. I believe. Or not. It's been a few days since I played Imperium, and I've been doing a lot of hours at work, and I can't recall. Trying to think when I play Imperium. Yeah, you can kill the decks. I don't think they can protect the decks. I like to kill decks for two reasons. The first is these stances here, which can increase your rate of fire, make you invisible, in the case of Necron's healers, or allow me to hit multiple targets. It prevents you from using them, which is why I take the Tesseract Crypt, which means I can still use these powers even if the deck is destroyed. But the other thing about destroying the deck is that you give them a morale hit. The morale's this yellow bar. Alright, so he is running top heavy or armor piercing ammo. So I do not want to get too close to him.
As you command.
Because he will reduce my armor from 83% damage reduction to 50%. Again, I'm going to target these escorts first. But Necrons have absolutely terrible fighters. But we've got really good arcs and weapons. But I'm not interested in rushing in, because I'm trying to be a little bit more sensible. Yeah, you can mark us up all you want.
Moving.
That's his escort down. So I want his flagship. What I want to do?
Motive units fully engaged.
Oh, that's fire. We'll go for his flagship. So he's got to now deal with me wrecking.
How may I serve?
His morale, sorry. Sometimes I stop speaking because I'm like, oh, what am I doing? You need to turn. I launch fighters at close range because they will sort of work on them. Right. There goes his command ship. Let's take this guy next. Target 2, so they will hopefully realise that's who I want to kill. I'll take him at close range now. I just want to jump the shortest. Oh, he didn't even move! You absolute swine. Turn on. And even though he's got lots of nasty close range weapons. He seems to have failed to have used his torpedoes very well. Hopefully, that should read me. For you. Right, I know he's got an escort. I hope you can hear me over that because these explosions are bloody loud in my ear. So he's got an escort running about somewhere.
What is your command?
So now I'm just going to take 3 points. And I know his escort will not be able to contest me at all. He's got the one escort left. I'll try and find that bloody escort. But I didn't see many torps coming out from him. And as you can see by the damage, he split his fire over my ships. He really should have tried to nail this little guy first. And then one of these cairns. And yeah, he had armor penetrating ammo, but still, you don't want to get close to Necron ships and try and duel them like that. I've never had... There he goes, flew out. I've never had much luck in a straight up brawl with 2 Khans against them. I'll try and bait them out and then hit them with the torpedoes at range. And then I'll switch to brace for impact and just ram the living shit out of them. So again, we'll take that, because this 200 damage is pretty quite nice. And the pulse core. Yeah, on my Imperial fleet, I will torp them, and then I will ram them, because I know I can't outshoot them very well, because you're very limited on time with the morale breaking effects that the 2 cairns have. It makes it difficult to pew them down. Now this could be interesting. His orcs, his main weakness is going to be his morale. But his strength is he could have a lot of ships. And he might actually know how to play orcs, unlike me, who I just run at enemies. I don't put any thought into it. I just go wagging my head very loud and then charge in. But if he knows what he's doing and doesn't clump up, then he should be able to take me. So I'm going to go close range for these. And as I am playing a little bit well, not a little bit, I am playing serious tonight. I'm going to look at taking points. I don't want to put him in the middle from there. Let's put you all on Dispersed Lightning Arc, because I get several hits at all enemy ships in the maximum distance of 9k. First one takes full damage and the rest take 50%, which is much better than, say, reload, which gives me a 40% damage buff. Right, that's an escort. Right, no flagship. If you notice, this little yellow icon is your flagship. He has not shown his flagship off. And the fact that he's got custom shields and nothing else shown on these tells me that his flagship either has a Nova cannon or it's got that long range tractor beam or something else that is special just to the flagship. So as he doesn't have another bridge, definitely going to go for his deck because this will ruin his reload stance. And orcs are really bad with their morale. So when you look at these, there's his morale there, 50%
the enemy
bravery.
Has seized a strategic area.
So I get a bonus anytime I wreck his bravery.
Ready to serve.
And I've got the 200 morale, so I'll hit him for
You
what,
have
300
seized a
morale
strategic area.
when I hit him with that.
Yes, my liege.
You have seized a strategic area.
Right, he does not want to fight, so let's
The
back
enemy
away.
has seized a strategic area.
Does he have any fighter beers? No.
May I
But he has an awful lot of turrets.
Impossible.
I didn't have to have them identified. Cool. So I'm going to take my time. I would love to land in there right now, but I really want to bring both my ships in. But what I will do is that will just fly all the way across the map. I maybe didn't aim that too great. But it's the start of damage to him.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Put him on reload so he gets that back quicker. Oh, here he comes. I think I'm going to get one ship maybe with it. Oh, nice chunk of morale gone as well.
I serve your glory.
And we need to avoid this because we can fly into that.
On the march.
But ideally, what I would like to do,
How may I serve?
bring my ships back here.
Inferior vessel sighted.
And let's see if we can actually kill this thing. He's only got 3 turrets, but my ships should do an attack run on him and eventually do some damage to him.
Ready to serve.
Right, they seem to be doing a bit of damage to him. Right, he's launched a probe. So what I'm doing is looking to see where's that probe coming from. Because that tells me where his main flagship is. Or maybe it wasn't a probe, maybe it was just a scan and I'm a bit of a noob. Another one of them in.
Initializing molten power.
Come on, you over here and then there. Everybody's going to die on the way through.
I am the dynasty's spear.
Now the one will do drive into him. I want to get as many of these guys as I can. There's an overcannon fire. Just concentrate on wrecking any orc we can. Just admit, I've never seen an orc with that many normal cannons before. I've never really looked at the orc roster, to be fair. Now what I need to do is go for the strategic areas. Because that's what he's doing. This guy's about to go down.
Inferior vessel sighted.
What I need to do now is capture this
The
point
enemy has
and that point.
accumulated 25%
I should-
of strategic
should
points. You have
win the
accumulated
brawl.
25% of strategic points.
They are. What is your command? All power to molten units.
Now I'm not going to be too worried about the brawl.
Moving.
More want to capture and keep these points active.
Molten units fully engaged. I am the dynasty's spear.
So I'm just going to take the points now.
I serve your glory.
I've got no idea where his flagship is. Probably sitting in this asteroid
I am
field.
the dynasty's spear.
But I'll just take the cap points and let him do what he needs to do.
Ready to serve.
As you can see, Necrons are incredibly
You have
slow.
seized a strategic area.
So we'll now go start taking the other strategic areas.
What is your command? Yes, my liege.
I'm hearing it over here. I think his flagship was parked in this asteroid field and didn't move the entire match.
How may I serve?
But to be fair, you've got to put your flagship in the fight. But really not understanding Necrons that much. We'll give them another go. Oh. So that's interesting. Because the other fleet, what I have is 3 jackals with 2 Khans. So there's 3 escorts, and them are good escorts. And that one which I don't have any Khans in at all. But I'm going to have a bash from my navy, because I feel like I haven't used these in a while. I need Clint Eastwood in command. I'm going to take my balanced fleet, which is a Retribution, 2 Overlords, 2 Tyrants, a Widowmaker, and 2 Cobras. And with this, I take the Armor Pen, the Short Burn Torps, Jump, and a Probe. And this is a torp heavy fleet. Torpedoes were really good in the first game. They're not as strong as they were, but if you get them right, they can work out very well for you. But of course, you only get 3 shots with your regular and 3 shots with your melters now, whereas before you had unlimited ammo. But I think the fast burn's a necessity for them, because it means people cannot react if you're close enough. Because the initial part, they're stealthed anyway. When you first fire the torps on that red part where they don't arm, you can't see them until they arm. So travel a little bit first, and then these things move pretty damn quick. But they don't work very well by themselves. You've generally got to fire quite a few. You copying this fleet, Hal? Because I do like this fleet. Out of all the fleets I've used with the Imperium, this is the fleet I tend to have the most success with. It's got a decent number of line ships in it. I'm a little bit uncomfortable with only having 3 escorts with the Imperium. But at the same time, actually, I'm fighting Eldar, so I'm going to go brace for impact. And what I do with these is I put my battleship in group 1, I put my line ships in group 2, and my escorts at the moment are in 3. So it helps if I actually select the escorts and put them in a group. So my escorts are going to scouty scout. My line ships are going to start there, and my battleship is just going to sit still in an asteroid field and wait for us to need them.
Setting course.
So first thing is fire a probe off. Not that I'm going to get much from that,
Admiral.
because he's Drakari. I need to kill his generators, and already I can't bloody click on him because he's moving full speed. Yeah, I hate Drakari. They are just so bad. Not bad as in not very good. They are a good faction, but it's bad as in it can be a very boring game. This map's not great for me, but it's not terrible, so I need to hold these 2 points and this point. So I need to concentrate my fleet around here. I might end up parking in this asteroid field.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
I don't care about this point, and I don't care about that point. I'm not even going to try and take them, because if I send anything over here, he can chase me and catch me,
seized a strategic
and
area.
I can't reinforce it in time. So them points are dead to me.
Enemy sighted.
He's just launched a
Coordinates
probe.
acknowledged.
You have seized a strategic area.
So I'm going to go out and grab this probe.
Your orders?
It is going to probably let me out, but I don't mind. I just want
Changing
it
course.
gone so it's not in the way. Because once I take this, I want to use this gas
Ship
cloud.
ready.
Give me a bit of cover.
Engaging engines.
So let's try and catch a probe.
Course engaged.
You have seized a strategic area.
Right, so now I've got that probe.
We wait your command.
And take this probe out
Understood.
the way. I do need to push
Ship
on that
ready.
objective up here. So just need to take myself a moment.
We serve.
I haven't had the bombers drop on us yet, which I'm really quite surprised about.
Heading acknowledged. Your orders?
The idea is to jump my little dude in, my retribution in, on brace for impact, torpedo and ram.
Ship ready.
Yeah, they are cooler than Daunts.
Course engaged.
I tried the Dauntless spam fleet and it felt too much
Coordinates
like the Space
acknowledged.
Marines.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Aye, Admiral.
So now I have to push.
Enemy sighted.
We've got to switch
Lock
to
on
lock on.
targets. Underway.
Now we see him. We've got his generator targeted. That's what I need
Aye,
to go
Admiral.
for.
Enemy sighted.
Get his generator
We wait your
targeted.
command. Your orders?
Too far to jump him in yet. He's facing the wrong way. But the idea is, when I've got the right direction and right
Yes,
angle on
sir.
him, I will jump in at him.
course.
Mark him as 2, mark these chaps as 1.
We wait your command.
I really, really, really need to take that point.
Ship ready.
Just get these out of here because it's important that these two little
Heading
chaps live.
acknowledged. We serve.
So we just that jump.
We serve.
That's my opportunity
Heading
now
acknowledged.
to dive in there,
Aye,
the
Admiral.
battleship. But I've got to get very bloody close to him because I need to light them up.
Ship ready. Enemy sighted. Aye, Admiral. Engaging engines.
From where this ship was, it can't turn very quickly.
Understood. Boarding teams have crippled the enemy.
Get out of the way, you.
Engaging engines. Your orders? Coordinates acknowledged. Enemy sighted. Disengage! Disengage! We wait your command. Impossible, Admiral. Your orders? All ahead, full!
And move out of the way, you. Oh, that was a beautiful torpedo shot.
Reloading! We serve.
The enemy has accumulated 25%
Now we
of
go further,
strategic
he's away.
points.
Setting course.
Need to get you out there before you get
Ship
damage.
Underway.
I just can't turn quick enough. But he's used his
Changing
turbo, but his
course.
ship is pretty fast anyway. But he'll see them here. That'll do.
Ready.
Now we'll go to the ram.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Thank you.
Aye, Admiral.
And now we'll push for this part here.
Heading acknowledged.
Now, my flagship quite often does get absolutely wrecked when I do this.
We serve.
This is not about my flagship surviving. My flagship
Changing
is there
course.
more just to do the damage.
All is
Catch him.
lost. Enemy
So
sighted.
he's away. Let him go.
We wait your command.
Don't really want him to kill my flagship.
Underway.
His little escort's taken that.
We can't take much more. We serve.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Now then, he's just going to turn around here. I need to get in and try and protect her.
Aye, Admiral. Your orders? Aye, Admiral.
Hopefully he's not
We
watching.
wait your command.
I need to stop and cap on this point.
Course engaged. Ship ready. Enemy sighted.
You can take him, and I need this guy to come up and display
Ship ready.
his
You have
big lad.
seized a strategic area.
So now
Your orders?
I need to get some cover to get my
Setting
ships back in
course.
stealth. There he is.
Maximum burn.
Engaging engines.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Tear through that.
Aye, Admiral.
It's my Widowmaker, so he's not going
Course
to do anything.
engaged.
I have lost the main ability of being able to teleport.
We serve.
I need to get out
Acquiring
of
new
here.
vector. Engaging engines.
Send you that way. Oh, he wasn't watching.
Aye,
Got him when he
Admiral.
talks. I'll take that. Let's target his deck.
All ahead full.
I need to get close
We
enough.
wait your command.
Disengaging.
Underway.
Still can't bloody board him. That's one of the most irritating
Heading
things about these
acknowledged.
ships.
Execute high energy turn. Your orders? Changing course.
We serve.
You need to get in
The
there.
enemy is
Take that
seizing
point.
one of your strategic areas.
Engaging.
The
Understood.
broadsides.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. The enemy has accumulated 50% of strategic
Alright, move.
points.
Your orders.
Setting course.
You chaps
All
need to come
ahead
in.
full. Aye, Admiral. Changing course.
If I can hit his ship, I can do some damage to him. I'm going to be able to hit his ship.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Right, it's just this one escort
We
I need
wait
to
your
kill.
command.
Engaging engines.
I'll
Enemy
cap these
sighted.
points.
We serve. Changing course.
Yeah, he's dead.
Ship ready.
And I've got a feeling his other ship's going to disengage. Oh, what did my camera do there?
Ship ready.
His flagship's still alive, quite surprisingly.
Ship ready.
Oh, tedious fight.
Your orders.
Now we're going to come for his
You have
flagship.
seized a strategic area.
I can't wander too far from here.
Heading acknowledged. Aye, Admiral.
Right, he's close to me somewhere.
Understood.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
And to stop me, he's now going to come into this point.
Aye, Admiral.
So I'm going to leave 2 ships down here
Underway.
and 2 ships up there.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike.
Let's fix the
Course
engines.
engaged.
We serve.
Come on, move it.
Underway.
You have accumulated 50% of
So
strategic
he's winning on points at the moment, so I need to cap this
Your
point at
orders?
the top here.
We wait your command. Coordinates acknowledged.
The
Oh!
enemy has seized a strategic area.
Oh! Just as he
We serve.
killed that shit. That's good.
Acquiring new vector. Underway.
Oh, it's turned into
Burn
torps.
retros. Heading acknowledged.
You need
Ship
to get over
ready.
here. Because he's in serious
Setting
trouble.
course.
Right, you can't do much, mate. Turn that way.
We wait your command.
All is lost.
Understood. Lightning strike successful. Changing course.
Go on, get that before he dies. Don't reset.
Course engaged.
You
He
have
can easily
seized a
take on one of my
strategic area.
ships. But now he's got to
Your
fly in there
orders?
to take it.
Understood.
And thankfully I've got some gas clouds.
Aye,
Help me.
Admiral. Engaging engines.
So we're now going to go brace for impact.
We
We're
wait
just
your
gonna
command.
park in this gas cloud. He's going to park
Coordinates
in this
acknowledged.
gas cloud.
Lock on target.
Ooh, wrong button. Oh, you're a div. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get enough points. But I can't risk sending any ships to capture any points. Ah, he's going to hide like me now. So
Your orders?
not to worry.
Heading acknowledged.
I might not have done enough here. Because I'm going to be getting 3 points out of every one of his 2. He needs 300 points. No, I think he's 1. Because I need to push.
You have seized a strategic area.
I need to push for another strategic point. I think I've done too little
Aye,
too
Admiral.
late. Possibly squandered me retribution. Too eager to jump it in when I jumped it in. I maybe
We
should have
serve.
waited. But I had to take that point. But I think that might have been my downfall.
We serve.
Right, I honestly thought you would have just dropped that probe in the gas cloud.
Ship ready. Maximum burn. Setting course.
Right, let's just Leroy at this.
Reloading.
There's the
The
battleship
enemy
there.
is close to victory by strategic points.
Underway. Burn retros. Assault crews report success.
And he's just got to burn away
Changing
from my
course.
torps. Oh, he's got someone else there.
We serve.
That's going to be painful. That is going to be painful.
Course engaged. Initiate emergency repairs.
That's my ship. Not
Understood.
moving, thank you. Come on.
Engaging engines.
His flagship's still alive? God damn it.
Changing course.
I've got no crew.
Setting course. Your orders?
Let's hope I get a lucky shot off of that ship.
Understood.
This guy's dead.
Course
This is going to
engaged.
give him more points and going to give him the game.
We wait your command. Your orders? The battle is lost. Aye,
Gonna
Admiral.
die.
Heading acknowledged.
He's going to burn out of there.
Ship
And that's
ready.
giving the game. Not enough. But I hear Dark Eldar.
Ship ready.
It's just shit. Boring.
Ship lost.
It's just a faction that just is invisible. It's fast, it's invisible. Ugh. Actually, no, you're fired, you let me down. Let's go for the crazy dude this time. And see if we can get ourselves a match. I've just minimized my game by accident. Game back up. Searching for players. I've tried playing Dark Eldar. And I just don't understand them either, just not my cup of tea. But I definitely squandered my battle. Oh god, here we go, another one. I definitely squandered my battleship in that fight. If this guy wants to brawl, that's generally quite helpful for me. He's a bit mad. That's my avatar. I think he's found some heresy. Right, so brace for impact, silent running. This map again's not very kind to me because I have to sit here and try and defend that point and that point, and I have no cover. Oh, what he's done. Right. I'm going to put my flagship in the middle and give him a bit of protection. So this time I am going to cap these 2 points first. And then he's got no tracking sense because some reason the toggle don't make the Tyranid tracking sense noise when they go to tracking sense, and I can hear it, and I don't think I should be able to hear it. So I'm going to have to fight over these 3 points here. I'm going to try and grab this one quickly. And then my main fleet's going to try and hopefully at least go at this point. But ideally you want 3 points close together with a big ass gas cloud right in the middle of them. Or at least the 3 points in a nice triangle. Like if that gas cloud was the point, then I could sit right in the middle and I would have the range to cover them. But I don't, so I can't. You gotta do what you gotta do. And I don't think he knows where the ready button is. Or he just likes to wait till the final second. Oh, come on.
We serve.
I'm going to put a probe here. Where's that ship? Escort would be... Alright, these are 3 battleships. I have 3 fallen moons. Oh, it's an escort.
Aye, Admiral.
I just want to burn for
Underway.
this point.
We wait your command.
Just get that point as quick as I can.
Course engaged.
Once you've taken that, I want you to take
Setting
that,
course.
and then take that. Well, that's wishful thinking, Bozy, because you know that ain't gonna happen.
You have seized a strategic area.
At that point, get yourselves back in the main fleet as quick as you can, chaps.
Understood.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Because he is fast, and he might be able to catch these guys when they're out here by
Coordinates
themselves.
acknowledged.
Enemy sighted.
Here we
You
go,
have
straight
seized
for my...
a strategic area.
Oh, it could be silly. Do this.
Engaging engines. Maximum burn. Ship ready.
I
Changing
need him
course.
to turbo. Come on, put me a turbo.
All ahead full. Course engaged.
That was a bit glitchy, that.
Reloading.
It was intense.
Understood.
Get these out of here.
Setting course.
Maximum burn.
Your orders.
Enemy sighted.
I need to keep him locked up.
Acquiring new vector.
Coordinates acknowledged. We serve. Impossible, Admiral. Maximum
Let's chase
burn.
that bugger down.
Ship ready. Engaging
So you're going to have
engines.
to go for him.
Aye, Admiral. Heading acknowledged.
Some tops to think about.
Underway. We wait your command. Enemy sighted. Ship ready.
Oh! And rather than capitulate, he's just pulled out his internet cable. But that was pretty damn epic. The battleship landed on top of his. I don't think the game knew quite what to do there. Let's see the crazy dude again, or the vampire. And I think I'll make this one my last one because I've been at this now for what, an hour and a half. Is it an hour and a half? An hour and 10 minutes. Right, thank you. My screen's loaded back up. Yeah, let's take Crazy Dude again. Gotta select my fleet again. As you notice, I have quite a lot of Imperial fleets as I've done a lot of testing. In the last game, I did like my Chaos, but I did play the Imperium more, and I found the Imperium was a very well balanced fleet. Chaos were balanced, however I found with Chaos they were a lot harder to play than the Imperium, because the Imperium was very much charge at the enemy, whereas Chaos was more about kiting and controlling vision. And if you made a mistake and the enemy capitalised on it, you would generally lose the game. Or if the enemy knew how to counter and understood how vision worked properly, it made it difficult to win. Whereas the Imperium had a lot more straightforward playstyle. However, in this game, it is slightly different. Because I find the Imperium is a little bit more difficult to play in this. I don't know why they are, but I think just with the mechanics the way they are, they're not the easiest faction to play as. We will go here. We'll make it look like you're going to be firing your probe out of the gas cloud when in fact it's not you, it's a different ship. So orcs could be many things, probably a lot of ships, and melter torpedoes are very good against orcs. Just down to the difficulty orcs have dealing with fires. So again, I start the flagship hidden. Start him there, and when he fires the probe, it'll look like it's come from one of these, I hope. Unless my flagship appears visible for a second, which I notice sometimes they do when they use powers. Still a little bit annoyed at that guy rage quitting the way he did.
Enemy sighted.
Underway. Go this way.
Enemy sighted.
Nope. Right. What have you got? Needs to go faster. So, your orcs. I wish I could set the ship to target a specific thing. So we'll say it to the ship. Whatever you see,
we wait your command.
Target X, Y, or Z on it. It's a hell of a long shot. So I'm going to fire some melters off. But it would be nice to set my ship to see a shoot for the generator rather than clicking on the enemy ship.
The enemy has seized a strategic
because that would
area.
make it so much easier, especially when you're fighting Eldar who keep disappearing. You don't have to try and click on them. So the aim of this game is to try and kill.
Enemy sighted.
That is in route to morale loss. That's fine. It's 30 seconds. And he's got a cooldown on it. I'll probably just jump my flagship
We serve.
into these boys.
Understood.
We wait your command. Aye, Admiral.
There we go. Fires. His repairs going. That's what I
You
want.
have seized a strategic area.
Because by firing his repairs, he also can't
Engaging engines.
do any morale increases on it.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
Now, it could be cheeky,
Your orders?
Changing course.
and I could jump the battleship in to deal
The
with
enemy
these two.
has seized a strategic area.
Or I could jump the battleship
Aye,
in to deal
Admiral.
with these guys here.
We wait your command.
So he's having a split now.
We serve.
Well, I think the battleship might take them on, but I really want his flagship. It's going to be a big ask for the battleship to kill these dudes, but I'm going for it.
Ship ready.
I should have fight him on the top, to be honest. What I want to do
Heading
here,
acknowledged.
punch through him.
Course engaged.
And these two little
Target
escorts.
locked in.
Can give him a
Your
hand.
orders. Execute high energy turn.
Put you on
Your
brace. Not sure what the rest of his fleet's doing.
Setting course.
While he's worrying about them,
We wait your command.
puts them on the
We
top down
serve.
range.
Changing course.
Let's get out of here.
We serve.
Might have been a
Underway.
very stupid thing jumping in the battleship, but I don't mind.
We serve.
Understood.
So I just need to get him out the way of my torpedoes at the moment.
Enemy sighted.
Ship ready. Engaging engines.
There you go, he's flown straight into my torpedoes.
Setting course. Engaging engines.
Really should be bringing these guys over here to support this chap.
Coordinates
He's got another
acknowledged.
minute of getting the shit kicked out of him. I don't think he's going to survive.
Heading acknowledged. Course engaged.
These guys are coming in now.
Setting course. Understood.
Here he comes.
Ship ready.
We can head on.
Imperial escorts destroyed. Boarding teams have crippled the enemy.
Heading acknowledged.
Out of there. I don't think you're going to survive.
We serve.
Don't think you're not going to survive.
Your orders? Target locked in.
Target this dude.
We wait your command.
Get in at close range.
Your orders. Engaging engines. We wait your command.
Acquiring new vector. Aye, Admiral. Execute high energy turn. Ship ready.
Acquiring new vector.
Your orders?
Let's try to take this guy out. It's just a bloodbath.
We
Okay.
serve.
turn. Don't tell me he's another one that's pulled the plug. Hope I've not been disconnected. I got the XP for that one. So yeah, Imperial. Pretty damn crazy as the Imperium. I still really need to play the Tyranids. I've not played them yet. I've had a little go with the Tau, but I can't understand them. They just don't work for me. Necrons I'm starting to try and understand. Orcs I have a giggle with, they're just daft. These, as you see, I've had a couple of games with them, but I just can't get them to work. Couldn't get these guys to work. I had a few successful games with these, but these three factions I just find boring. My beloved Chaos I played quite a bit, but they're just, Lancers are terrible. I played Admech a lot, but they're like the Imperial cheap cousins. They're just lacking. They need something more than just Nova Cannons. And the Ark's not that great. At least I don't find them that great. And the Marines, I've done some light cruiser spam. But other than that, I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.